So I think I met Barrett in 2012 or 2013.
2013.
Titan was about 6 months old, and he was looking for a trainer. And I was driving basically all over the county trying to train dogs out of my car. At the time, he was probably the smartest dog that I'd ever trained. I remember thinking that, but obviously that was, it was 12 years ago, and I hadn't trained the quantity of dogs that I've trained at this point, but he was like sharp. Everything you did with him, he wanted to do more. Super food motivated, super toy motivated, just like happy to please. He was sensitive to the collar pressure, but then I remember when we introduced the electronic collar, he didn't even feel it until it was like at 70 or something like that.
We tried the soft touch, and it didn't work. Before I met you, we had tried 3 other dog trainers. They weren't consistent. They weren't so very black and white, but we just weren't getting any results whatsoever. He's our second Rottweiler, and we knew that we had to keep him well controlled because of his size. And we had 3 children, small children, we also were concerned about. So it was important that he was completely under control at all times. The difference between you and the other trainers, immediately noticed the black and white repetition of the way you train. The other dog trainers were very relaxed. And they also didn't listen to what we wanted, or my wife, Michelle, wanted.
So you are somebody though that absolutely loves your dogs. You're like super tight with them, you hang out with them every day, if you work from home, so you're with the dogs all the time. What is it about having a very well-trained dog that makes that better and allows the relationship to be even closer than if you had a dog that was just kind of running amok all the time?
I think that there's nothing more frustrating or annoying than an untrained dog, in my opinion, because being able to communicate with Titan or Kaia easily makes them so much more enjoyable. Simple scenario, dogs running away, and I recall either one of them, they stop in the tracks and come back, versus my friend's dog who just runs away. And that's it. So, real world experience, just being able to communicate with the dog and have the dog not frustrate you by not listening.
I think the frustration is the real key there. If you can remove the conflict from your relationship by, hey, I said sit, you sat, I said down, you laid down, there's no conflict, I'm not going to be mad at you. And I'm not going to be frustrated by your lack of obedience, and therefore our relationship is mostly built on positive things, which just makes it all better. People don't realize the difference that having a well-trained dog versus having just kind of a feral wild dog would make in your life.
Prior to having Titan, the most joy, if I could put a metrics to it, I could have a 5 out of 5 in a perfect dog. You took it to a 10 out of 10. It's twice as much enjoyment when you have structure. When you can communicate with a dog and it understands on the first time consistently, it's a whole another level of appreciation and joy that you get out of a pet. And if you're a pet person, you love animals. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's an exponential increase in enjoyment. So the structure brings that much joy back to owning a dog. Because I have had the joy of owning Titan for 10 years now, and I've had 10 years of an amazing relationship with a well-trained animal, and I've compared him to every other animal that I've ever met, and not one's come close. That's why I endorse you. I say you are the #1 trainer I've ever met. You take all the frustration out of owning a dog, and you leave all the joy for the pet owner.
Titan's special, man. There's Titan the Great. There'll never be another one like him. He's a one-off, he's a one of one. He's like, I just got chills. He's, this is my guy from there'll never be another dog like him. He's an absolutely incredible creature that we will, like, you know, he helped to shape me. You helped to shape me in my professional career, you know, and we'll think about him forever and ever and ever, no matter what.